You put the Mark podcast on in the shower.
Just like while I'm showering, and then it's got like you talking. That's get you a couple of views. You know what I mean? I'm not watching it, but I'm just listening to it. Something listening, isn't it? So.
Are we recording? Because we're leaving that in. Okay, great. Jack Gurr's here. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Good, thank you.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, for sure, man. I got a lot to talk to you about. You got the extension. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
I'm sure. You know, I want to start with the Sacramento aspect of it. Like, what was it about Sacramento where you wanted to sign an extension, stay here?
Yeah, I think just what we're doing, the process that we're on. Obviously, the first year was successful with the Open Cup, and then last year, if you're in any other country apart from America, we were the best team over the 30-odd games. And then, unfortunately, obviously, it didn't end how we wanted to, but there's clear progression as well from the first year. So it's just trying to kick on again and win it all.
What's it like coming from a spot country, no playoffs, and coming in and now you're realizing, hey, your mindset basically has to change, right?
Yeah, it's weird because, like I say, you can be average all year and then, hit a decent streak at the end and win it all, which for us is disappointing, but that's what makes it exciting. That's a knockout format, but I think we take real pride in being the best team in the West over the 30-odd games, and we'll put ourselves in a good position. But obviously that's what can happen in one-off knockout games. Right.
What is it about the city that made you want to kind of call this home for the near future?
Yeah, I think ever since we came here, obviously where I came from as well, it was. I know I needed to play. It was going to be like a kind of a step down to find enjoyment out of the game again. And we came here, and obviously all the love that I've received from the city, the fans, and everybody's been unbelievable. And even after the last 2 years, you always have options and availability to go to different places. But I think at the end of the day, you have a look at exactly what's being offered where you're currently at, and what other options you have, and none of them were any better than what I wanted to do here. So I think that's what made me really want to stay here is to win it all here.
Right. What you obviously saw Connor, Danny sign extensions as well. That was announced this offseason. When you heard Connor was signing an extension, did you think about it a little bit more? Maybe I don't want to do this.
Nah. I mean, honestly, I get on with Connor really well. We spend a lot of time off the pitch as well, playing golf, and these lads I've spent a lot of time with the last 2 years, and we've created a good friendship, and I think everything about it made me want to stay here and commit to more years, because, like I say, it's a great place to be. It's a great city. It's the fans and everything's great, and the players and the staff are brilliant. It's something you want to be a part of, But obviously, when players like that are signing, extensions as well, it shows you that they have the similar mindset of me.
How have the new assistant coaches been, Martine, Bradley? How's that been? Obviously a little bit of a change coming into year 3 for you here in Sacramento with new coaching staff. How has that been so far?
Yeah, it's been a change. Definitely, the training's changed. It's been a bit different. Obviously, we've only been here a week so far, but we haven't really done anything that we've done the past 2 years that I can remember, which is good because you want to see something different, obviously what we did last year was working, so why change, but as teams get together and they get more players and new players, they probably know how we're going to play and what we're going to do, so it's up to us to evolve our game as well, and the new ideas last week was like I say, it's different, but obviously we had the game against San Jose a couple of days ago, and everything that we worked on really came out in the game, so we looked strong.
Yeah, you felt good about going out of that game with San Jose, first real match of the year, really.
Yeah, I mean, obviously none of us are ready to play 90 minutes, not even 60 minutes, so it was just 45 minutes for everybody, but I mean the application of exactly what he wanted was great, and to get out there with a draw against an MLS side, and probably should have done, should have came away with a win, but it was pleasing, definitely.
You got on the score sheet, not necessarily surprising. You feel good to get one early?
Yeah, it's always good to, link up with Russell. We have a little friendly competition going on already. So
what's the friendly competition?
It's just a goal or an assist every game.
Okay.
That's the standard we try and set, and yeah, it was nice to play with him on my side and just have a few different looks. But yeah, I mean, we take it upon ourselves to set the standards high and really try and help the team as much as we can.
Well, camps, like you just said, has only been going on for about a week. There's a lot of returners, obviously 17, but some new guys too. Are you guys working trying to make sure those guys can, feel like they're a part of the team early on?
Yeah. 3 new lads come in and first of all, like 3 good people as well. You know what I mean? Like come in and they really want to be here and feel like they've been here a while already. So that's good. Everyone's so welcoming, you know what I mean? And I helped Jonathan when he was moving in, and obviously the new keeper and Trevor up front, and yeah, it feels like they're part of the squad already, and with Tucson coming up, it'll just help that.
How much are you looking forward to Tucson?
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. It's always going to be that tough week where you go there and you there's a lot of games, there's a lot of training, but there's a lot of time to spend with the boys again, and
right,
and get everybody on the same page, and I think when we're together like that, that's probably one of our biggest strengths. And yeah, it's always a fun time. We always get to do team bonding and stuff like that, and go away, and it's nice to go away for a week and just be with each other the whole time.
Right. How did it feel to be back on the pitch in San Jose? Like it's been a long off season. Did it feel fresh?
It was weird. I was watching my videos from last. I think I forgot how to play, but I was watching videos and stuff from last year just before the game, thinking, what do I do when I get the ball again? You know what I mean? But no, it is weird. Like when you don't play for 3 months. You know what I mean? And you get away, you get to spend some time with your family and that, and it is a bit weird. But that's why it's important. We've got these. I think we've got 9 games before we start.
Right.
Obviously, you're not going to play 90 minutes in all the games, but it's important because these are the games where you make mistakes and you really get your match fitness. And,
right.
Yeah, I think we did that last year, and I think it was good because we started strong.
What did you see from the squad that you liked in game 1?
I think defensively we looked solid again. Like we looked hard to beat, hard to break down. And then the way they want us to play, we implemented that quite well, and we played through them a few times where we got chances to score. So it's just putting it all together now, and I think obviously the games and the time together coming up before the season will just help that. When
you go into playing an MLS opponent, what's the approach? Is it because obviously it's not a team you'll necessarily play in the regular season, but you could play in theoretically an Open Cup like you did 2 years ago against San Jose. But what's the approach going into a game against an MLS? Is it any different than playing a USL team preseason?
I don't think so. I think we've got experienced players who've played at like similar levels, and I think we got a lot of confidence from the Open Cup run to be like, our squad is that good. You know what I mean? We're good enough to play these teams and beat them. So I think when we play these MLS teams, it's more of there's no fear from us. There's just confidence, we back ourselves against any team. So it's just kind of like, we're going to show you we're just as good as you are, and we're going to try and beat you. And that's a mentality for every game. Any conversation about
I'm sure there's not too many guys around the team that you guys beat. None of the no trash talking from 2 years ago.
No, I think it's more of a respect thing. Like,
okay.
They respect we're a good team. They're a good team. We got the better of them that night. But yeah, I think it's just a little added motivation. I think when we go into these games, that that they understand that we're good players. We understand that they're good players. Let's have at it, that kind of thing. And at the end of the game, we'll shake their hands and they'll go their way and we'll go ours.
How was the beep test, and how was some of the conditioning going in day 1?
So we didn't do it. He changed it on the morning. We did the.
I was told it was going to be happening for like 3 weeks.
So did I. I know. I was having nightmares about it. And then they changed it to 2-mile run, which is a bit more my speed.
Yeah.
Just put it in auto drive and then just run. So no, I was happy about that. But
why do you know why they changed it?
I think because of the weather. They didn't want us turning a lot on the turf.
Oh, okay.
It's not great for if doing that many turns on the turf.
Right.
Getting
why
injuries this early in the season
right.
is probably not the best idea. So
that makes sense.
That was probably a smart decision. But we're probably not out of the woods yet. So.
Oh, it's coming?
Well, It's early. That's all I'll say. It's early. So
You don't want to say
if
it's not coming.
that test, there might be another 2 mile. I've heard we've got runs next week, and yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about, though, isn't it? You know, we've been off for 3 months now. It's time to get going.
Yeah. What was your off season like? How was it?
It was good. Yeah, I managed to get back home, saw my family, spent a bit of time with my wife's family in Atlanta as well, and a couple of trips in between, and yeah, it was nice to get a break, because I felt like it was a long season last year, you know, and it was really demanding, and I needed that break to kind of come back fresh, instead of just feeling that, instead of feeling like, oh, here we go again, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I kind of did take a more extended break this time. Usually I'd probably train a little bit more before pre-season, but not to say I didn't run and train.
Sure.
But just it was important that I rested the legs and my body, because I understand how demanding it is when it does come.
Yeah.
That I have to be at it.
All right, I got a lot of other stuff for you.
Okay.
Yeah, drink your nectar. Here we got
the nectar on.
Yeah, we got. You're trying to get a sponsorship.
With a really small straw.
All right. So Danny had a kid, right?
Yeah.
It's exciting. Beautiful kid,
Nice.
right?
Very
Do you
nice.
think it's easier to have a kid as a goalkeeper than a field player? You know what I mean?
I haven't had a kid myself yet, so I'm not going to say.
No, I haven't either. I'm just speculating here. Like,
Well, he doesn't run as much.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He doesn't run as much. So,
but he may be drinking 9 cups of coffee a day now.
yeah, his caffeine levels are through the roof, I'm sure. So, I would say it's probably a bit easier, just because.
Great. We're going to clip that for next episode.
If you come into training and you need to run, I mean, he can just catch the balls, doesn't he?
Yeah. I'm just asking. I just thought about it. How does it feel that Davion, who's not 14, is taller than both of us?
Fair enough. Impressive, isn't it? Fair play to him.
How has he looked?
He's good. He's good for his age. He's very good.
Yeah.
I think it's important that we help him and we take care of him as well, because it is it's a big transition to play senior football.
Sure.
Obviously, he's very young. He's very good for his age. But like I say, you've just got to protect him a little bit.
Have there been any moments in training where you're like, whoa, this kid's 13?
Yeah, I mean, he's got obviously a lot of quality, and he's a very good player.
Yeah.
And he looks mature for how he played for his age as well. You know, so that's.
Does he have more facial hair than you?
Probably. This is all I've got, right here. He's probably got a lot more stuff than me, to be honest. He's got that Adidas deal. He's got everything. Fair play to him. Good luck to him. We're all helping him. We're all supporting him.
Yeah, that's great.
I hope he goes right to the top.
I don't know if I've told you this. I have a lot of people who think that we look alike. Have I told you?
I've heard that before.
You have?
I've heard it before.
Have I told you that?
I think you might have, yeah.
I'm going into a game last year. I promised I would tell. I told this story to Briggs last week, but for people listening to this, sorry, you have to hear it twice. I'm pulling into a game last year.
What game?
A Republic game.
All right.
Like a match.
Oh, our game.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
thought
pulling
you
in.
were playing the game.
No, come on. That'd be dangerous. I'm pulling in. It's like 2 o'clock, so it's real early compared to when you guys would typically get there. I pull in. This guy goes. He thinks I'm you. Jack, oh man, it was right after you come back from injury. Oh, Jack, good to have you back, man. So glad you're back. How are you feeling? And I was just like, and he's like, good luck tonight. And I like froze, bro.
Did you roll with it?
I rolled with it. So here's what I did.
Haven't you? Fair play to you.
What am I supposed to do? First off, my name's on my credential that I showed him. Didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I just responded. I was so thrown off. I like threw on a little English accent and tried to.
And you said what?
I said, thanks, mate. That's just quick.
That's it.
That's it, man. What am I supposed to say?
Was he? No. Yeah.
Nice guy. He just thought I was you.
I'm not seeing that.
No? Connor thinks it too.
Of course Connor's going to think that. I'm not seeing that. Are you having that? I'm not having that.
I don't think so either. My staff says the same thing.
Maybe from a distance you might. I just can't see that.
We're
How
both
far
small.
was the bloke? How far away was he?
He
Like,
was next to.
Then come on.
He's maybe not as big of a fan as we thought. Maybe he doesn't have great seats when he comes to games.
Yeah, get him a better seat.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah. No, my window was down. There was no.
Were you loving it or not?
No, I was so so thrown off, to be honest with you. I was like, man. Anyway, yeah. I've heard also a lot, you look like Christian McCaffrey from the 49ers. You heard that one?
No, I've never heard that one.
Really? You know what I'm talking about, though?
Is he the
running
back?
Yeah.
I've saw them play. I know the guy, but I don't think I'd recognize his face.
I think we get comments and stuff on, you can see a picture there. You get comments and stuff on Instagram that you look like him.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, he's good,
I'm not
man.
sure about that either.
I don't know why people think you look like a lot of other people, man. I can see it. He's a big guy.
He's a big fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can see it. Actually, he looks. Yeah.
You watch any American football?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Who you thinking? Your team's probably what? Falcons?
I did like the Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I went to see them a few times when I was over there. Obviously, since I've moved here, I like to see the 49ers win.
Yeah, me too.
So they're in the Super Bowl there next week.
Yeah.
So
big one.
Yeah. I like them. I like the Kings. I like watching the Kings play.
You've been to quite a few games?
Yeah, I've been to a few games. Herta was at Atlanta when I was there, and he's here now.
Oh, really?
Kevin Herta.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like him. Fox, Monk.
Yeah.
I like Monk.
Yeah.
He's class. Love going to them games.
They're fun, huh?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah,
really,
good
really good.
Newcastle United. How are we feeling?
Now we're talking.
Let's go. Come on. Let's get into it.
What do you want?
You tell me. How are you feeling about them?
We're good. We're just being hammered with injuries.
Yeah.
We're.
You guys were in the group of death in the.
Yeah, we nearly got
Champions
out of it. That juice has killed me, by the way. I don't know what's in that. Toxin something.
It's killing you in what way?
It's killing me. I feel like I don't know. It's alright. No, we've been just hammered with injuries. Just so many injuries. We're so close to getting through at the Champions League, and then FA Cup we kind of same thing. So if we can go on a run the next few games, I think we can still get fifth, which will probably be enough for Champions League. But it's a bit annoying they've brought out these FFP rules. So it's not like, I don't know if you're aware, but we can't just spend the money we have. We can't just do a Man City and just buy everyone because of the rules now. So you've got to generate the revenue to be able to spend the money. So that's a bit annoying, but I think it's fair for the other clubs.
Right.
So it just means that we might have to sell some players or get bigger sponsorship deals.
Right.
But I think eventually...
You think it's going to level the playing field?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, some of the teams...
It's going to make it more fair,
right.
That for sure.
Right.
Because we're the richest club in the world, so we should just be able to buy everyone.
Right.
But I like the way they've went about it, because we've kept our local players as well, who are definitely good enough to be there.
Yeah.
And we've just...
I mean, you guys were in the toughest league in the Champions League by far. At least I thought so.
Yeah, and we beat PSG.
PSG,
we've got big results. But the next 2 or 3 years are going to be special. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. In the next 4 years.
Ooh. Think about what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say we'll win the league, but I don't know about that.
That's tough.
In the next 2 years, we'll definitely win a cup, like an FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and we'll be back in the Champions League, 100%.
All right.
Because the club's going up.
Yeah, you like where they're going.
Yeah.
New ownership, you feel good about
Ownership's good. Once we just find a way through these rules,
all right,
we'll be good.
What is better, your golf swing or your golf celebration?
The swing. Celebrations, it's all right, isn't it?
It's like a 9-iron.
People think it's a baseball celebration, so it mustn't be that good.
Wow. No.
Which clearly, I'm gripping it like a golf club, aren't I?
I know, but no one's looking at your hands. But like,
well, the guy in 1A who's got a good seat, he can see the grip, can't he? Maybe not the fella who was looking at you.
That's right.
But the other fella was, he can see it. But nah.
Who said it was a baseball swing?
When you just go on online and you're just like, he should be a baseball player. I'm like, does it look like bad, does it? But nah, it's just a bit. It's a thing I seen from a player in England, James Ward-Prowse. He scored a goal, and I saw him do it.
You like it?
I thought, yeah, I like a bit of that.
That's good.
So I just did it once, and it stuck.
That's your thing. Is that your
You
thing
think I
now?
should stick with it or change it?
I think you should stick with it.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do. You know why?
Why?
Because I think everyone will expect it now,
Do you
and that's
think?
become like your thing. Like it is.
Right.
Everyone knows when Jack scores it, and if you change it every time, well, one, you got to get real
Well,
creative.
I've got another one to change it to,
Oh.
but then they're going to be like, well, that's not the golf swing, is it?
Well, it's tough. That's a tough decision. I don't
I'll
know.
go with the swing. That's if I get a goal.
Right.
We'll see.
Well, come on. We're
We'll
getting
see.
one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll be all right. How has golf been? Who you been playing with so far?
I haven't played a lot, honestly. The weather's been
Oh yeah.
obviously
duh.
in England it's naff, which isn't good. And then here the weather's been like England, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like hasn't been great. So I'm hoping we can get a little team bonding thing in Tucson. Little par 3, 2 clubs. Everybody whack it around.
2 clubs.
Just take 2 clubs. Yeah, just pitcher and a putter. And I'm hoping we can get a bit of that going. Luke's obviously
yeah, he's good.
full time now, so he's
Right.
actually
coming.
turning up.
Yeah,
and
he's coming.
Staying there the rest of the day, so that's good.
Are you going to take him on? I know you've
I've
talked
been
about
trying
it.
to take him on for a couple of years, but
Well, he had a reason to get out of it last year,
yeah, he did, yeah.
but we'll see. I mean, I think he's he's a scratch golfer. I know that.
Yeah. I've seen his hands though when you put a bit of pressure on him. You know what I mean? You can be scratch all you want if you're like this. It's no good, is it?
But all you gotta do is just put a
Play
little
with the
pressure on.
boys. That's
Yeah.
that. I can smell that from him. But, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
pressure. Pressure will get you. So
Who that you've played with is the worst golfer?
the worst golfer. Well, lads generally don't come on the course if they're crap.
Right.
So, because then you just be there for about 7 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we'll be like, he's still in the bunker. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think obviously we've been to Topgolf the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I can't remember anybody. I remember Arnold being erratic, like very like a chainsaw kind of swing. Like might take your neck off, not even going to touch the ball. I remember that, but I can't remember anyone else being like severely bad. But I remember Arnold swinging at it once and being like, he might need more than one bay to like bit of distance.
Make sure everybody's safe.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. I
But
think.
when you guys are on the course, it's a good group who's pretty solid.
Oh, we're normally well up for it. Like me and Connor, and I mean we're pretty.
You're competitive.
Yeah, I mean we want to play well. Do you know, I'm not there just to walk around.
No, right.
Do you know what I mean? Like I want to have a decent round. So, when we go out there, we'll do like a 2v2 or we'll make it competitive.
Right.
Like me and Nick. Like Europe versus USA kind of gig or something like that. But yeah, we have a good time with it.
What are you like an angry golfer if you make a couple bad plays?
I don't have a 4 iron. I don't have a 6 iron.
You broke all these?
Yeah, I snapped it off the tree. No, honestly, I can be playing great all round, and it's just that one shot that gets you.
And then
I've got a story actually about I got a brand new driver a couple of years ago. I was playing with a few of the lads, and we used to do this thing where like you can throw the golf ball up and like volley it with the driver.
Yeah.
So like throw it up, quickly grip it, and smash it with the driver. And I used to hit it like really well, right out the middle of the driver, and the ball would go like way further than a normal drive.
Right.
Like 300, like 350, just bump. You're like, wow, look at that. And I hit like 2, like right out the middle, and everyone was like, it was like we're clearing the lake. Really, like, or crying, laughing, because we were like, this is amazing, this. It's like, I'll do one more, come on, one more. Threw it up, like a bump, and hit it. I don't know how much you know about a golf club, but the shaft is the little thin bit.
Yeah.
And I hit that, and my driver head just snapped off and went into the pond. So it was like $600 club. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I'd had it for about a week. And
did you think about going to get it? Like,
I thought about it, and then I thought, nah, it's not worth it.
was it here?
No, it was in Atlanta.
Okay, that's a little different.
But
I would be more willing to go in a pond here than I would be.
When I hit it, I thought, no. And it's the fact that, like, if I had done it anywhere else and the driver head had landed on land, I could have maybe got it fixed.
Right.
Landed right in the middle of the pond. And that's it. I may as well have just threw the $600 out the window. So I got exactly the same driver again now. And, like, I've never tried it again since.
No, and you're probably not going to buy a new driver anytime soon
No,
either, right?
but
It's
I was like, you couldn't write it. The other lad, I turned around, the lads were on the floor laughing, just crying, laughing. And I just thought, no way has that just happened. Just spoilt the round.
Because you were probably so excited about this new driver, right?
The next 6 holes, like, the lads are hitting drivers off the tee, and I'm like there with me, like, 7-9, hitting like 20 yards or something. I'm like, what's going on? But nah, it's always a good time. It is.
You played in a couple tournaments last year, I think for Republic, right?
Yeah. We always have the American Cancer Society.
Yeah.
We play there, represent the club, and that's always a great day. Scott Moak, he's always out there getting us to donate hundreds of dollars, but it's always to a good cause. And it's a great day. You go there, and there's like a team of 4 of us, and it's always been me, Connor, Nick, and Dan played it, and then when he left, we had Johnny play last year.
Yeah.
So we've got one spot open.
Got a spot open.
I think Russell might be taking it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah,
he's a hockey player. He might be Happy Gilmore in it.
He's good. We've played before.
Yeah?
Hi, Todd. And yeah, so he'll be a good addition. And that day is serious. I mean, the other days might be like fun, but that day we're like 2 hours before practice, like everybody's dialed in, like
it is your career.
We're playing for like pride's on the line, you know what I mean? Like, don't let the boys down, because it's like everyone hits a shot,
scramble.
Yeah. You get to pick the best shot every time.
Right.
And with our group, we should be right up there.
Yeah.
But
didn't win last year.
There's some good. No, we didn't win last year. There's some good golfers though.
Yeah. No, I'm sure.
Some of that, I think. There's some questionable scores going in. You think, oh, we've got a chance here, like 9 under or something. These boys are like 24 under. I'm thinking, why? Throwing the balls or something like that. But hey,
they're probably tossing it up and swinging.
Nah, no, I won't be. I'll tell you that, not me.
Oh man, I don't even know what else I have left. I think that's it. Good Lord, that golf story got me. That's funny. But you're fired up, I'm sure, to be back for the season, getting to be in front of the fans.
Yeah, it'll be brilliant. I mean, the support we have at home is always really special. So, I think it's just excitement again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to ask you, and I think maybe we talked about this, so I apologize if I already asked you, but the Hughes game, because I know, like, obviously the atmosphere was very awesome, but like the lines, I imagine was tough for you, right? I think we did talk about
it
this,
was.
Actually.
I mean, you never want to make an excuse at all. Both teams had to play on the, whatever it was. But obviously we wanted that stadium to get the fans in, to get the amount of people that we did. It was just disappointing not to win. But yeah, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't as if, we're playing at Harthouse Park where we have, a good pitch and fans close in and the atmosphere we want to create.
Right. Fans not as much on top of you. There's a big gap.
No, there's a little gap, and I think that's one of the biggest things we have at Harthouse Park is when the fans are so close, teams are intimidated to come and play us. Yeah. The atmosphere we can generate, and fast starts, high energy. Right. That's been our DNA, hasn't it? So, yeah, I'm really excited. Another season where, if we progress again, we win it all. That's the goal.
I know you guys have a bad taste in your mouth from last year. Does it change the way you think about the regular season from playoffs at all?
No, I think we put ourselves in the best position we could to win. Like we talked about before. Unfortunately, or whatever, whichever way you want to look at it, you're going to end up in that knockout period where in a one-off game anything can happen. Right. In the middle of the season, we beat them 4-0 at home comfortably, and then I think that was just it was a long season. I think lads were pretty fatigued, mental. Yeah. It was tough. It really was. So I think having that freshness and guys coming in to help us, so it's not always the same players playing every single game. So we get that kind of little bit of break in between. But like I say, that it's one-off games. Anything can happen. And if we can put ourselves in the same position again this season, we've got that experience to look back on and hopefully use for this game.
Last thing, Mark was here last week. You said you were listening to it in the shower, which...
That sounds great, that, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was laughing so hard.
Well, I just put it on, and then I got in the shower.
Right. Okay.
So I wasn't just like...
Hey, I just appreciate...
Fuck. Sounds horrendous, that, doesn't it?
That's why I was laughing so hard. Did you hear his comment about your hair?
Honestly, I literally, before this, I saw that your little tweet thing on Twitter.
Did you like that?
I press play.
Yeah.
And then I jump in the shower, and it's on like me little speaker thing. So I'm just listening for
Gotcha.
2 minutes. Got out.
Yeah.
So I didn't really listen.
Oh,
I don't even
okay.
know if I was listening to you, to be honest. It was just something going on. And then got out and turned it off. So I still haven't seen it. So I don't know what you said. What did you say?
He he said, because I told him that people think we look alike, and he's like, have you seen his hair? And I was like, what's wrong with his hair?
Lines?
Yeah. He's like, what's up with the lines? What?
That's Bruno Guimaraes. He's a Newcastle centre midfield player.
Okay.
He's Brazilian.
Okay.
He's like our top player, and I saw him. Obviously, I watch every second of the games.
Sure.
Whatever time it is,
Right.
even if like.
Not the
even-
podcast, but the games, yes.
Even if we're kicking off that night at like 7, and like obviously we're wearing the whoops and that, and
Yeah.
Luke can see like the scores and stuff, and he's like, Jack woke up at like 3:30, you know, like dig. I'm like, I have to watch the game. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm watching the Newcastle game.
Yeah.
So I watched a few of these games, and he started getting 2 lines like here on the side of his head, and he scored that game, and I thought, yeah, I might have a bit of that, and I went to.
You saw her boy,
King Row, and I got the 2 lines and I scored, and it was the golf swing, and I thought,
Never again. It's going in
I
forever.
thought every time I'm gonna have to get the lines in.
Yeah.
So it's like the swing, like I might get something else, but
I like
might
it.
Just
Make it yours,
I might
man.
just stick with it.
Just
'Cause
stick with it.
You see who else has been copying it? I said, hey mate, you can get the lines in if you want, you know.
No, I did see that.
Because he used to have something else going on. And I was like, Aldi, I'm not having that. It's
Give him a hard
it's
time.
all right, but like I said, Aldi, you can get the lines, you know, if you want. All right. Comes in the next day, he's got the lines. I was like, get up there, Aldi.
Did he score?
I don't know if he scored, but he must like them. So maybe we can get the rest of the team.
Yeah,
Imagine
everybody.
that.
Oh.
Flying, the boys would be flying, wouldn't we?
Could you imagine Connor Donovan with that, though? That just looked hilarious.
You'd have to get them here.
Oh, up on the side?
Yeah, because anything up here, it's not coming back, is it? Nah, I love it. Sorry, Connor. Sorry, man. It's all right.
It's a good place to end, I think.
He won't mind that.
No, I know he won't,
had
but that's
worse
not
than
what
that.
I thought you were going to say.
All right.
That's funny. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming in. Excited that you're back in Sacramento, obviously. Excited
you.
that you're here for the long haul. And looking forward to seeing the Lions score a couple goals this year, huh?
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
Appreciate
mate.
it.
Appreciate it.